Hi, my name's Dennis Devine. I'm a certified recovery peer specialist for Chrysalis Health. And for those of you that aren't familiar with it, a peer support specialist is someone that has lived life experience dealing with either mental health or substance abuse history or both. I started my journey with Chrysalis back in October of 2015 as a client. At the time, I was in an assisted living facility, very unstable on medication, and not sure what I wanted to do or who I wanted to become. And through the help of the Chrysalis outpatient program and the therapists and staff and case management there, I was able to develop a sense of self-esteem, self-worth, self-appraisal for what I was able to be and who I was able to become, and an overall sense of self-satisfaction where I felt like I could accomplish stuff. It was also during my time here at Chrysalis that they got me stable on the medication. And that, for me, that was a huge thing because from the age of 11 when I was first diagnosed with mental illness till up to that point, it was during my time as in the outpatient program that my case manager came up to me and said, I think you'd make a good peer specialist. For some reason, that stuck with me, and I took the ball and ran with it. In July of 2016, I graduated from the outpatient program, and thus my journey to becoming a peer support specialist began. I started working closely with an organization called Fresh Start of Miami-Dade, and they did my introduction to RAP training, my leadership training, my mental health first aid training, my peer support training, and my RAP facilitator training, all of which were prerequisites to becoming a peer specialist. It was also during that time that Chrysalis let me do my internship with them, which was huge for me because it gave me a chance to really get back to the people that helped me so much when I finally passed my certification test. And as a result of that, I was ultimately hired in by Chrysalis as a staff member. For me, this was a really big thing because during the course of dealing with my mental health, I never worked so hard, so diligently, so focused on one thing. And knowing that I had a chance to give back and help other people like myself who suffered from mental health or addiction issues was something that weighed very heavily on my heart. And I got this dream of going to college. And that's what I'm doing now. I'm going to Miami-Dade College for social work. And I just finished my first semester and never believed I could do it, but I aced all my courses. But I would not have been able to do that had I not been an active participant in my own recovery and, following through on things that I needed to do, like seeing my doctor, seeing my therapist, having a strong support group, advocating for myself, and take care of my needs first. While I worked with Chrysalis, I had one supervisor that was very adamant that every 4 weeks while I was in college, I was to take a 3-day weekend to take care of myself. And I heeded her word and it helped me. Another thing that I've gotten from being at Chrysalis is I've got my family back. My brother and I were estranged for 25 years. And now we talk on a weekly basis. I was just able to go up and visit him and my niece and nephew. And we've got that relationship again. And now, it's sad that I'm going to be moving on from Chrysalis, but at the same time, I'm continuing in the field that is so near and dear to my heart, and that's working with those in the mental health and substance abuse field. See, I myself, I'm a recovering addict and alcoholic. May 15th of this year, I just celebrated 30 years of sobriety, realizing that I had to do something different with my life. But my alcohol addiction weren't the only things that were playing in my life. My mental health was also a big factor in it. And I spent many years going to meetings but not taking care of my mental health. You know, I'd get on medication, be on it 6 to 9 months, feel I was doing okay, and then take myself off of it. You know, and as a result of it, I've probably been in and out of the hospital at least 100 times. You know, either from suicide attempts, suicidal thoughts, severe depression. You know, and I could never put the two together. To me, I was just abnormal. You know, I was different. And the stark reality for me was I am a little bit different. I have an illness that can be maintained, can be worked on, and can be recovered from if you really work towards it. Now, I've had so many clients I've worked with in the time I've been with Chrysalis, and every one of them has meant a great deal to me. I've developed that special bond because instead of expecting them to come to my level, I meet the person at their level. And that's all they want, is for someone to meet them where they're at and then build from there. It's what I wished I had growing up, was someone that would meet me at my level. A gift of working towards it. I'm not saying it's going to be easy. There's a lot of work involved in it. Now, and you can't let yourself get discouraged, because there's going to be ups and downs. I've had my ups and downs. But I've always had someone there that's been able to help me or listen to me. Hopefully, more and more people begin to understand what mental illness really is. You know, it doesn't mean that we're different. It means that we're dealing with stuff that makes it harder for us to deal with things on a day-by-day basis. From personal experience, recovery is possible. You know, and it's something I wouldn't change for the world. I cannot speak highly enough of the work that Chrysalis has done for me and the work I've seen them do for others. They genuinely have a heart that reaches out to people, and they have been so supportive. Without the help of Chrysalis and the other programs I've been involved in, you know, I wouldn't be able to get to where I am today. Thank you.